Yeah, so this is it. This is the Steinway piano. This is why we're all here. My understanding is that Steinway loaned this piano to the school, and now they want to buy it. And that's why we're all here. And I think that by the time we're finished tonight, they are going to be able to get the cash together to purchase this instrument. I haven't touched it yet. I'm going to get to touch it first. So that's the great thing about going first. And when I said to myself, what am I going to do on this beautiful Steinway piano that will make any sense? Of course, I thought about my piano lessons that I took as a kid in Canada, and I thought about the composer Tchaikovsky.
Said simply, I think this is a dream come true. First big event in the Art Center and the music, and I think it's been a dream of BMCC to be able to represent and support the community and the neighborhood with a beautiful facility like this, and just a great evening and a great set of events. And I believe this is the first of many opportunities to connect the community beyond just BMCC and its academic greatness, but to everything else that it has to offer. So to me, I'm sure many will say it's a dream come true.
I think it is a marvelous new initiative for BMCC to have a soiree, a musical soiree in the new building. I think that having these amazing artists contribute their talent to this evening makes it special. I think it's just an absolutely beautiful event, and as a board member, I'm very, very happy to support it and be here.
My opinion, people.
I think it's just beautiful.
Here back in 68, I think, or 60-something, back in the 60s. When I left here at BMCC, I went to Baruch. When I left Baruch, I did my graduate work at NYU. Believe you me, I wouldn't have missed it for the world, because my wife came here, my son came here, my daughter came here. My wife was Phi Theta Kappa here, and she was on the dean's list. I'm getting a key for my wife. She was here, and she passed away. Her name was Dorothy Moore. I wanted to get her a key for her to make sure that she passed away about 5 years ago.
This gentleman that I have with me this evening, who I'm about to introduce, was one of the members of Blood, Sweat, and Tears back in 1968. And in fact, he played the groundbreaking trumpet solo on a little record that I bet you all remember called Spinning Wheel. Without further ado, I'm going to bring him on to recreate that solo and so much more. Ladies and gentlemen, Lew Soloff. Lew Soloff.
The intention at the beginning was this would be for fine arts. This space would be for fine arts. It's very, very wonderful that they've been able to meld together not only fine arts but performing arts in the same space at the same time. The faculty's artwork that has been collected for this event, absolutely outstanding, and it shows how much talent there really is here at this institution.
I guess a bunch of things. I think the excitement, seeing the performance, I grew up with a lot of them, so it's magical coming back listening to them, there's great memories about the performances in the past, so it should be a really fun event, and I think it's a great cause. So kind of both. Very personally excited, and I'm glad to do something for a great cause.
More people knew about it, because if they did, they'd be mobbing this place. I mean, getting the message out is one thing. It's quite an exciting and new message, and the gallery space. I mean, there's enormous opportunity now that the structure's here to program this and to realize it and to become a truly vital center of the arts downtown. So I'm very excited for the show tonight.
The show must go on, and it's going to go on in a really marvelous way. This next gentleman is a monster talent. Just to tell you a couple of things about him. New York Times has referred to him as the most promising of tomorrow's crop of young singer pianists. And his very first album, self-titled album, went all the way to #1 on the Billboard charts. Now, this doesn't happen, you know, nobody does this but this guy. I don't know of another example of that happening. The guy's very first album went to #1. You are going to love him the way I do. Ladies and gentlemen, a warm, soul-trained welcome, Mr. Peter Cincotti. Peter Cincotti.
I'm going to try to, since this is a night about the piano, I'm going to try and combine all of my influences through the piano players of the 1920s, the 30s, 40s, up until today. I've gone through so many different phases, and I've loved so many different kinds of piano players. I'll try and incorporate it in one song. Here it is. I remember when rock was young, Susie had so much fun, holding hands and skimming stones. Had an old gold Chevy and a place of my own, but the biggest kick I ever got was doing a thing called the crocodile rock. While the other kids were rocking around the clock, we were hopping and bopping to the crocodile rock. Well, croc rocking, a song that's shocking when your feet just can't keep still. I never knew me a better time, and I guess I never will. Oh, I remember those Friday nights when Susie wore her dresses tight. Croc rockin' was out of sight.
I would like to thank all the attendees here for supporting BMCC. It's a very special place to me. I dropped out of high school when I was 14 years old and received a GED. And when I was 32 and wanted to go back to school and made the rounds of the CUNY admissions office, BMCC was one of the only places that would take a chance on me. My experiences here prepared me for an eventual transfer to City College, and 2 years after that, I won admission to the Yale doctoral program in history, where they pay my tuition, pay me a living stipend, provide full health care coverage for my family. It's been quite incredible. Every year, BMCC opens the door of possibility to thousands of new students looking to improve themselves, whether it's to gain new employment credentials for a raise in their current job or a promotion, or in my case, to change the entire trajectory of their lives. A place that not only tries to do that, but indeed does, deserves as much support as we can possibly give it. Thank you for supporting BMCC.
You can't top that, you can't follow it. I want to thank you all for being here and thank you for contributing to this wonderful cause and allowing us to purchase this piano for the BMCC, and I thank you all. And I want one more time for Lew Soloff, for Peter Cincotti, for Art Garfunkel, and for Roberta Flack. And here's the president.
Thank you very much for coming this evening. We really appreciate it. She made it all happen for us. And obviously, Paul Fisher, thank you so much.